Shalom, shalom. I'm Kaya from GMS Camp here in Phoenix, Arizona. First, I want to give his all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Raha Hadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders that have taught us this truth according to 1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 17, giving them brothers double honors. I want to say shalom to the Akwath and Akim that are listening today. This lesson won't be very long, so like about that. We're going to go into just a little subject, for the unrighteousness are in authority. What does the Bible say about this? So the first scripture we're going to go into is Proverbs 29 verse 2. And let's see what it says. And Proverbs 29 verse 2 says this: when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But as we see right now, the righteous are not in authority. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. So as of today, who's bearing rule? Esau, Edom, the wicked. That's why the people are out here mourning. We're going to some of the things people are mourning about. Let's see. People are mourning even with what's going on. We've had riots, riots around the world, civil unrest. These people out here are getting tired of being lied to, So what happens when people are being lied to continuously? Civil unrest starts to happen. People start to come unglued. People stop buying into the lies and whatnot. So with that happening, shows a timeline that we're in for all the things that people are doing, So let's get Second Esdras. Matter of fact, let's get Proverbs 29 verse 16 first, and let's see what it says. And this is Proverbs 29 verse 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgressions increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall. So how does this happen when it's multiplied? See, as we know today that you have the UN, the EU, you have all these, these other nations, and these nations elect and put in power wicked men, which causes mourning in other countries. This is how this happens, and it's continually to happen. The time that we live in, that's all we see day in and day out. So when I was saying earlier about the people, what will the people start doing, which they're doing now? Because as I said earlier, it shows the timeline that we're in. This is 2 Esdras chapter 15 verse 16. Let's see what it says. And this is 2 Esdras chapter 15 verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. So what this is meaning is it's coming to that point where people, with this civil unrest and the things that are going on, people are not going to listen to the governments anymore. They're going to do what they want to do. A good movie you should watch that even shows you this is what is that? Batman Rises with Bane. Look at the court part when he's in the court and the people have the power, and what happens? They start throwing the rich on the street. They start calling everybody guilty. They start killing people. That's what it's going to be like. Throwing people out of their houses. It's going to get terrible out here, So anyway, let's move on. Let's see what else we have. What else is the wicked doing? Even this earth. Let's talk about the earth for a minute. The earth itself mourns for all the wickedness done to it. The sea is polluted. It's trash. All the ocean cleaners are on somebody's plate. People eating shrimp, lobster, all the stuff that cleans the ocean. People are eating it like it's a delicacy, which is an abomination. You don't supposed to be eating that in the first place, but people don't want to hear that. People want to eat all the garbage they want to eat, and wonder why the ocean is the way it is, and lakes and rivers, because you're eating stuff that you shouldn't be eating. But nevertheless, that's happening even to the point where, creatures, different fish and aquatic animals are jumping, breaching out of the ocean. That lets you know something. How bad it is when a whale or a shark or dolphins breach up out that bitch. Let you know how filthy it is. That they don't even want to be in there. And they know they have, and then you got to put them back in there. It shows that Esau Edom has destroyed this place. The national forest destroyed. For the wood, for all the wood that's been cut down, for houses and all the stuff that they doing, building with. It's just they destroying everything. All the animals out there, depends on where you live. A lot of animals, even here in Phoenix, Arizona, you have different animals that run into these cities that belong out there in them woods, out in them deserts. They coming inward and getting killed. You got coyotes, you got all kind of different animals that would not be in the city if they had a place to dwell. It just shows how wicked Esau really is. He destroys everything. And he ain't just destroying the people, he destroying this whole earth. And this nigga needs to go. Let's go on with another scripture. Like I said, this won't be long. Let's get Revelations 11 verse 18, and this will be the last scripture. It was just a little bit something on my mind. And this is Revelations 11 verse 18. Let's get that. Lord willing, hope I'll be able to do another video a little later, Lord willing. This is Revelations 11 verse 18. And it says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroyeth the earth. So what does this mean? The time when Yahweh Hashem Yahushai puts us back where we belong. And what is he going to do to those that destroy this earth? He's going to destroy them. This wasn't meant to be long. It was just something I was just had on here and just thinking about. So, I'm going to say, all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rahah Hadash, Shalom. Remember, Israel, we got to keep pushing, got to make it through the thicket. Jacob's trouble is coming. But remember Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Remember that. Get to read that. We got to go through some stuff, but man, like I said, it's going to be beautiful. No, not like I said, like Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai said. When we get in the kingdom, it's going to be beautiful. This is going to be just a bad dream. That's all it's going to be. It's going to feel like, man, we just went to sleep and woke up and was like, whew. You know what I mean? This is going to be a nighttime story to tell our children. And they ain't going to believe it, tell you that right now. The kids in the kingdom, they're going to be hard. They're going to be hard pressed to believe, the Esau was above us. But, I'm quite sure we'll have, relics, or we'll have some kind of information to show them, or somehow, some kind of way to show them what had happened. But nevertheless, it is real Yasharallah. Let's just keep pushing. As I said before, Yahushua didn't give up on us. Let's not give up on him. Shalom.